growing old. What it takes priority as we try, as we try.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Great turnout again. So the band that are about to grace the stage from Ebden Bridge, the debut album's out tomorrow. The Lounge Society. Cameron, Archie, Herbie, Hammy. It's the next generation. The next generation. Across the nation.
There's a generation staring down the barrel of a gun, and you will never find them on the cover of the Sun.
Okay, and what are you doing in the set tonight, guys? Are you doing any cover versions? Any Inspirals tunes? Are you going to do a couple of songs off the new album?
We are, but they're not really going to sound like how they do on the album.
I'm looking forward to it because we haven't got drums.
I just wanted to add, this is by no means our normal setup, and like we hope you really enjoy it. But if you don't, just buy a ticket to a proper show.
Grounded and untouchable.
So you're all from Ebden Bridge, is that right? You're all actually from the bridge. Was it an idyllic sort of place to grow up? Or was it a bit lonely?
Hebden is a town that has a lot going for it, and it's very flooded.
Yes.
But it's it's quite well off, to be honest. Which people are going to be shy about, but yeah, no, it's beautiful. Like you say, it's, geographically, it's just a beautiful, inspiring place to be. There's definitely a creative attitude among the sort of average inhabitants. So it's it was great for us, but you also have to find your own way. You know, and find trends and stuff go in one direction, and we want to go in the other.
You got blood on your hands. 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 Lives are lost and lost and lost, but you're too busy saving your pals. You can see your boss, but you can't see your mother or your brother.
So did you ever feel like you would have been better off being in Manchester or a big city, big music city? Or did you,
I think it's been great because we're so close to somewhere like Manchester where you can get a bit of experience in the kind of bigger scenes and stuff. But I think to be able to hone our craft a little bit and play some really shit shows and be able to recover from that is quite a good thing.
We just had each other. We started when we were in high school, and in that whole high school it was just us four for creative and what we were showing each other in terms of music, and that's kind of all we needed. So wherever we probably would have been.
It's a nice story that the fact they all met at school. But you signed your first deal when you signed when you were 15, is that right?
Yeah.
Roundabout.
15-year-old, yeah. I'm telling my kids all the time, get in a band, get sorted. 15-year-old, they signed a record deal, and the album's coming out tomorrow. In fact, the debut album's out tomorrow.
We keep the future glued to the bottom. The sun is sleeping all of the time. We're so scared of being left behind. One hand on my shoulder, this feeling knows you well. Getting out, reaching up.
What sort of stuff influences you? I mean, I'm getting my ideas of what you're into, which is the set I've just been doing there was like a lot of post-punk and Gang of Four, The Fall, the pop group. Is that the kind of stuff, or was the more contemporary stuff?
I think it really varied. I think as we spent more time together, we ended up branching out. You know, I think at school we listened a lot, like the Libertines, the Strokes, you know, all those kind of bands, the Sniffs, the Roses, all the greats, if you like.
Yeah.
And then
In Spiral Carpets, yeah.
In Spiral Carpets.
Yeah, I think more than anything, especially with term post-punk, I think definitely the older stuff. I think there's a lot of stuff these days, it's just a bit, you know, on the guitars, it's like, that's maybe not so much what we're into, but definitely The Fall and Joy Division and all kind of Manchester bands, they've been massive influences.
That first Strokes album was like probably the basis for us, like that was the joint love.
Yeah.
And then we got to play with them, so...
Really? You supported them?
Yeah,
Or did they support you?
Living Festival.
Amazing.
It's a little bit sensitive. Wearing with razor wires and watchtowers. Under the camera of the government and spies in our phones, it's slightly reminiscent of the 30s and 10. What will the US do?
Talk about this spring reverb here, I love this. You know, like when you hear music and it sounds like it goes like twangy, like reverb. They call it a spring reverb.
So I've got myself a spring reverb tank from Dan Carey.
Dan Carey.
Name drop.
Name drop.
And then a DD3, and then that's pretty much
Off
all I'm
me.
going to do all day.
Right, we're looking forward to it. And Dan Curry is the producer, so these guys are just on the album with Dan Curry, who's responsible for the Fontaines DC album, Wet Leg, Falls. Absolutely, like one of the best producers in the world, and these guys have been working with him. So let's let them get in position. Thanks for doing Pretty Green Live, guys. Good luck with the album.
Thank you very much.
Good luck tomorrow night in Top Billing.
What will the US do? What will the US do? What will the US do to save our souls, to save our dignity? What will the US do to save our souls, to save our dignity? What will the US do?
Big round of applause. Orange Society.